You too! What it do, man? It's your boy Anime Asriel in the building, and today I'm coming with a list for my top 10 anime games of all time. I haven't actually played a lot of anime titles. I haven't played any of the One Piece titles except One Piece Pirates Warriors 4, so those are going to be excluded off of my list. And also, there's a lot of anime games that fall into the anime category because of their art style. This is only anime games that have an anime attached to them. And still, I know there's a lot of obscure ones I haven't played. I've played most of the main ones, so basically those are all that's going to be on my list. And we're not going to agree with everything, which is cool, bro. That's the thing about opinion, bro. We ain't going to agree on everything, but my opinions are my own. So I'm going to start off the list. Number 10, Fist of the North Star. It was a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Basically, if you've ever played the Yakuza games, it was a mix of that with Fist of the North Star. It was like an open world RPG. It was absolutely dope, bro. They kind of just let you run. You're just overpowered badass, bro. You can make the heads pop with the Yomayo, you know what I'm saying? Shindaru, Nani? You know what I'm saying? It's awesome, bro. It's really fun. It's a nice story game, bro. And if you have a PlayStation 4 and you've never watched Fist of the North Star, I would say you should still give this game a chance because it generally is a super fun game to play, bro. So that's my number 10 spot. Number 9, I've got Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles. Bruh, I've been covering this game on my channel. You know, this is like the main game I really covered. I've been covering this game for literal months, bruh. This game dropped with the greatest potential I have ever seen, bruh. In gameplay terms, this was like a Naruto Ninja Storm, like a casual arena fighter, but it actually had competitive elements. It had a parry system, it had a counter, it had all sorts of competitive things while remaining casual so anyone can pick up and play. I think everyone was genuinely really loving this game. They loved how it felt. It felt like a refined Storm game. But the giant problem about this game is that it had problems on release and it had no content, bro. A limited character roster and absolutely zero game modes. And the thing about this, bro, is if you go back to my channel, I was critical day one. I was absolutely critical of this game day one. And it really upset me because I thought this game was amazing, and I'm like, yo, just add some game modes and fix the bugs and we're gonna have a great game. I don't mean to throw other YouTubers under the bus, but I felt like they were scared to criticize the game due to it being such a big part of their channel, bro. But no one put a flame to CyberConnect 2, so they basically just kind of got away with just half-assing this game. They waited super long to even put out one patch, bro, which was super ridiculous. 2 months down the line, we finally got a patch, bugs fixing some characters, also giving us nerfs and buffs, and that was extremely ridiculous, and they still have not fixed the problem for the console delay. So yeah, the Hinokami Chronicles, bro, it's gonna be 9th on my list, and it could have been higher if the problems were addressed. So number 8, I've got Naruto Rise of a Ninja. Basically, this is the Broken Bond prequel. It's a story game, and you kind of just run through some of the first arcs in the anime. Everyone considers this to be one of their favorite Naruto games. I think there's a bunch of playable characters. It is just a super fun story game. Like, if you're into the Naruto franchise like I am, I recommend getting an Xbox 360 and getting you some Naruto Rise of a Ninja, bruh. And kind of funny, tying into my 7th spot, actually, I have Naruto The Broken Bond. This is the sequel for the game. So, the Broken Bond picks up where Rise of a Ninja left off. I'm not going to tell you the spot because I don't want to spoil it for you. If you've seen Naruto, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's 30 playable characters in the game. There's a tag team system. All the voice acting from the original show, the music from the original show, it's all there. If you are a Naruto fan, Broken Bond, you have to play, bro. And that is a Asriel approved recommendation, bro. So, yeah, that is my number 7 spot for all-time anime games. Number 6, I had Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Some moments, it was able to tell the Dragon Ball story with more emotion and better looking than the original anime. And then in other sequences, it literally flopped because a lot of times they didn't have these animated cutscenes like we're usually used to seeing for the first arc. It fell down in the Cell Saga, then picked back up in the Buu Saga. And they're very awkward. It almost felt like Jump Force cutscenes where they just have these texty kind of cutscenes where you communicate with your character. That did kind of kill it for me. Also, the gameplay did get a bit repetitive. It wasn't as refined. It wasn't as challenging as I would like it to be. But overall, it did make its way onto the top 10 list for all-time anime games. So that is still a feat for the game. The game was amazing. And if you did play the DLCs, you'll understand when I say the DLCs were absolutely amazing. They added so much to the game. In the base game, I thought that was already really well, bro. So It's number 6 on my spot. Had it not had the DLCs, I probably would have put it under the Broken Bond and under Rise of a Ninja, bro. So yeah, Kakarot's gonna be clocking into the number 6 spot for me. This is a controversial one. There's gonna be a lot of older people watching this video who are gonna disagree with me. Trust me, I played these games growing up as a kid too. Dragon Ball Budokai 3. So I have this at my number 5th spot. I don't have it higher. These games pioneered anime games, bro. The first 2 attempts for Budokai literally paved the way. This third one was the most refined. It had one of the best story modes in anime, I think. The battles looked really good. The beam struggles were fun. The transformations, the fusion, everything was awesome. And this really, again, this opened up anime games. Without this game, we would be set back so far for anime titles. So I do have a lot of respect for this game. But I'm making an all-time list, and when I go back and I play this game, it hasn't aged well. It doesn't feel as good as some of these other games. And you know me, bro. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I'm always going to keep it 100 with you. I think it's been outclassed in combat. I think it's been outclassed, of course. And I'm going to be fair, and I'm not going to use the graphics argument because, of course, these newer games, graphics are going to look better. But these newer games, they play smoother. I like the combat better. They have aged better. The story's better. The customization is better than Dragon Ball Budokai 3. So I do honestly got to put it at 5th spot. But I'm still putting this in the top 5 anime games of all time. So that's nothing to just kind of smirk at, bro. So I do got respect for it, but that's where it's going. Number 4, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. If you are a Dragon Ball fan, you've played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It is that simple. I know it's been a bit repetitive. It's been out since 2016. We're all a little sick of it. But think back to when you first picked up this game, bro. The gameplay online, very buggy, but offline, the flying, the 3D element of it, you know, the customization. You can be a Saiyan, you can be a Buu, you can be a Piccolo, a human. You can fight with the sword, you can fight with your fist, all of the moves, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different moves and hundreds of different outfits, and this sort of custom story where you follow the main story, but you're playing it from a different scenario of being a time patroller. The first game was decent, but the second one really helped Xenoverse step into where it needed to be as an all-time anime game. Xenoverse was absolutely amazing, and I want to see a Xenoverse 3 because I know they will improve even more. And when Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3, if it ever does come out, we will be talking about a top 3 anime game of all time, and that is facts. So, I got at the 4th spot. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the 3rd one. The 3rd spot, I have Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Dude, what can I say about Ninja Storm, bro? Of the anime 3D arena fighter, so many games were inspired by this one. It was inspired by Dragon Ball first, but this really sort of refined things. We've got One's Justice after this. We've got, you know, our One Piece arena fighters. We've got, you know, One Punch Man. We've got all these Kill la Kill. So many games that did different things, but when you look at the root, they all come back to Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. This was the greatest of all the Storm games. The Awakenings, the game was incredibly fun. But the game did have its problems, and as much as I love this game, I will speak on that. This game was incredibly glitchy, the online was terrible, and there was a button delay on the PlayStation 4. With the Naruto Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto, you got some new Boruto characters, and this is one of the biggest rosters I've ever seen in any fighting game, bro. So that does have to earn it points. You can never have enough fun on this game. There's so many different characters, so many different ways to play with this game, and I'm going to put some respect on its name. It's an all-time classic. Woo, we are almost done. Jesus Christ, bro. Okay, Dragon Ball FighterZ is my 2nd spot. I feel like I should explain myself for this. This is a 2D arena fighter, as you know, Arc System. This is one of the best looking anime games I have ever seen. The sounds, they're good. The looks, the combos, the feeling, it's all good. And I know a lot of people might be upset. They might think this is better, but I am legitimately here to tell you right now, this is one of the scenarios where I don't care about your opinion. Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, this isn't only a good anime game. This is one of the only times where anime games were considered to be on par with other games. This won Fighting Game of the Year. This was in Game of the Year discussions. People were generally wondering, was this Game of the Year? It was that good. When does that ever happen with any anime games? They don't, because anime games are usually mid. Like, we'll say something like Naruto Ninja Storm 4 is great for an anime game, but when we compare it to other games, it's not that good, right? When we compare a Street Fighter 5, We compare a Marvel vs. Capcom. We compare a Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 11 to Dragon Ball FighterZ. It actually holds its own in that argument. It really does, bro, and that was amazing to see. I love Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm not good at it, but it's a hell of a fun time to play, and you can't take that away from it. As much as I know a lot of you want to, it's in that discussion, period. Next up, I have, for my first spot, I feel like I should do a little bit explaining because this isn't entirely an anime game, but it did come with an anime, and I know there's arguments like Pokemon is also an anime technically, so Pokemon games could have entered this list, but I kind of wanted to keep them out just for simplicity because I love Pokemon games, and some Pokemon games are all-time classics, so there probably would have been like a couple Pokemon games on this list, so I decided not to, but this is kind of a weird spot. If you don't think this should be on the list, I totally understand. Number one, I have Persona 5. It has an anime, but it's mainly based off of a video game. Persona 5 is legitimately a top 25 video game of all time if you are on the PlayStation console. If you are on the PlayStation console, you need to pick this game up. It's $20, bro. $20. You're going to spend that on some fucking skin for Fortnite or Warzone. You're gonna, trust me, buy it, bro. If you're on the PlayStation 5, it comes with your PlayStation Plus. This game, the soundtracks I'm always using in my videos come from this game. This has the greatest video game soundtrack of all time, and I'm willing to fight over it. That includes the Legend of Zelda series. That includes the Marios. That includes the Pokemons. That includes everything. I'm willing to go to war over that. The graphics are amazing. This is turn-based combat, something that's super boring, but it makes it super fun. You can put hundreds of hours into this game and still be not even scratching the surface, bro. You get your money's worth, you get your ears worth from the music, you will get a good enjoyment out of this game, and I legitimately think that Persona 5 is sitting on the throne of anime games. And if you don't think it's fair to call it an anime game because the anime came from the video game itself, that's completely fair and I understand. But I felt like I really wanted this game on this list, bro, and I want you guys to give it a chance if you can. Hands down, a top 25 game of all time, and I'm not talking anime, I'm talking video games. I'm talking God of War, I'm talking MW2, I'm talking Legend of Zelda, I'm talking Mario. This is up there with them. It's that good. So, without further ado, young boys, tell me, what do you think about the list? What would you put in? What would you change? I'm really interested in kind of hearing y'all's opinions. So yeah, man, without further ado, this has been your boy Anime Azriel. We're at 600 subscribers, man. So, hey, I appreciate y'all boys. If you haven't already, press the subscribe button, and I'm out, man. Peace.